Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to Happy Talks, where we talk about happy things. Today, we are going to talk about cricket. Cricket World Cup is upon us. It's going to start very soon. So, in this video, we will talk about the preceding events that lead up to the build up of the event itself, where the actual uh, games are going to start, and then some details about the formatting and the tournament at a high level, and then you will get my prediction of who I think will win the World Cup and why. And also along with that prediction, you will also hear me predict some surprises or upsets that can happen in this World Cup. So hang on to watch the video through the end. And if you like my content and you have any thoughts or ideas and feedback to provide on what I should do the next videos on, don't forget to interact and provide your comments down below and click subscribe. So let's jump right into it. So Cricket World Cup is beginning on October 5th and is going to last until November 12th. About 42 days, I think so. And it's going to have 45 round robin league matches. So the tournament format, I'll come to that in a bit. But before the actual event begins, there are some interesting things that were done as part of this World Cup that hasn't been done in any other sporting event. First thing is, on June 27th, which was a 100-day mark countdown to the beginning of World Cup Cricket 2023, the governing body have launched a tour event of the Cricket World Cup, not just within the country where the game itself is where the event itself is hosted in India, but it was toured to 18 different countries. And 18 different countries, how they were selected, how they were chosen, which countries were picked to tour this World Cup trophy. I do not know the criteria behind that, but interesting facts or interesting things that popped out to me were it was displayed in Uganda, Nigeria, and Italy. I thought those three were interesting. Among the other countries, it was also displayed in United States, where cricket is picking up by leaps and bounds in the recent times. And it is nice that it is being toured across different countries. And I like the idea of it to spread the popularity and the awareness of the game. And it also lets people attend these events and get closer to the prestigious trophy that everybody is playing, all these countries are playing to win and hold their hands on. So that is a pretty cool thing. And the other coolest thing, this is even more cooler, that I liked was the World Cup trophy was launched into space. Yes, into space. It was attached to some air balloon and it was lifted up into the airs far beyond the atmospheric levels and to be in the space. That is very, very cool. Out of this world completely. And literally, it went out of this world. And I don't think or heard such a feat was done for any sporting event of any kind. This is very unique. I really liked it. So now, coming actually closer to the event, I haven't been hearing a lot of festive activities that are happening until the actual tournament begins. But these two are completely nice things, very nice things. I liked it. And I'm hearing that the trophy within India is also have been toured around to different cities I think at least to the all the host cities. It is being hosted in 10 cities in India, and it is being toured around in all the cities. And I'm hoping one of you had an opportunity to see that. And if you did, let me know. I would love to hear how you felt if you happen to watch it, the trophy from up close, and if you have any selfies. All right. Now, the tournament format is very simple. There are 10 teams competing. Everybody plays against each other, and the top four qualifies to the semifinals. The first team plays the fourth team, and the second team plays the third team, and the winners play the finals, of course. So I like that part. It is very simple, no crazy, complicated formatting rules with another league of knockout stages or qualifiers. I do not know the fancy name for it, playoffs as they call it. It's plain and simple. You play each other, the top four persists. So that is the easy good part of it. The other piece is I'm not too sure of how many reserve days are there for any rain washouts or any matches impacted by rain. So obviously we all know monsoon season has started in India, and surely somewhere some one of these 10 venues is going to get impacted by rain. I personally feel there should be a complete reserve day, but there are some venues where there are matches with only one day in between each match. I'm sure Hyderabad and Pune has those type of schedule where there is just one day gap in between matches, and I'm hoping rain wouldn't come there. And if it does, it doesn't affect the matches. No result is the worst result, especially in a big event like this. I hope every match is played to the full 50 overs per innings and we get the full result. Now, coming to the lead up of the event itself, we all know West Indies is not playing in this tournament, which is a big surprise. But I think the other nations like Netherlands, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, they are on, and Bangladesh, their quality of cricket is on the rise. Yes, it is not quite where it is compared to the other nations, but it's definitely on the rise compared to how these teams were in the previous World Cups. And before I go into the predictions, I will speak a little bit more about these four nations in particular. They are going to whoop somebody, one of the major test playing nation. I wouldn't say to the effect where they would disqualify them completely, but one of these teams is going to win more than one big matches. They will definitely win big matches. I'm more than certain. And the team, in my opinion, that is most likely has the potential to do that will be Afghanistan or Bangladesh. One of those two. They are going to win some decent amount of good games against some quality opposition, which is a great thing in a big tournament like this where everybody plays everybody, no groups, no selected opponents. That is a good quality competition. I'm looking forward to that aspect of it. Yes, two competitive teams playing where the result is highly unpredictable because of the quality of the opposition, of quality of each side. It can go either way. But when you have an underdog performing at a high level to defeat not so underdogs, That's when the true joy comes. Whether you are a fan of those teams or not, you will really enjoy it. That's how I feel. The quality of the game rises, and the joy of experiencing the game itself. Forget individual players and the teams. The quality of joy within ourselves in enjoying it increases. It'll be fun. And yes, in course of that, some of the teams that you like, that you root for, may get dinged, may get, maybe on the losing side. It happens. It's part of the game. No one can always win. So I'm looking forward to that part of it. My surprise part that's going to happen, my surprise prediction that's going to happen, or you can call it as upset alert, is Afghanistan is going to rise through the ranks to beat multiple test playing nations. And I have certain specific teams I know for sure that they're going to win against, but there are other teams where they are not the obvious pick, but I'm looking forward for them to win. And Bangladesh is another team also, but I'm more looking forward for Afghanistan to win such games. That, and also the quality of the cricket that Afghanistan team has recently played in Asia Cup has really gave them good exposure to not just the conditions, but to iron out any of their deficiencies per se, whatever the corrections that they could make. Yes, they're not going to win the World Cup, I'm not saying, but I won't be surprised. And if that happens, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm looking forward for Afghanistan to be in the middle of the ranks by the time all the league matches are finished. I won't expect them to be at the rock bottom, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking for. And it'll be interesting to see what team will be at the rock bottom. I do not know. Netherlands is playing good as well, but I haven't seen them recently. And Bangladesh is playing good. And, Sri Lanka is playing good. Pakistan and the rest of the teams are all playing good. It'll be interesting to see who will finish at the bottom. Now, let's shift into the predictions. So the last 3 World Cups are won by hosting nations. Last one was won by in 2019 was won by England, and 2015 by Australia, and 2011 by India. All the 3 are hosting nations. Can we have a repeat of that? So India to win again, being the host nation. There are pretty good chances India might as well win. But I personally think the trick or the key for this World Cup is playing fearless cricket. Playing fearless cricket in the sense that there is no predetermination as such to qualify for something or whatever. This is the biggest event. They have to play fearless. There is no safeguarding, and you have to play every game with that attitude. And momentum plays a big part going into the knockout stages, going into the semi-final stage. But once you get into the semi-finals, it's one game. There is no more. You lose, you go home, obviously. So playing fearless cricket is what will drive the winner in this event. And currently, if you look at all the teams in the world, who is playing most fearless cricket? Everybody, the cricketing sport itself in this recent generation, recent few years, has evolved greatly. I don't have to go in detail about that. The type of batting and the type of bowling changes, and the skills of the bowlers and batters is increasing rapidly. So who plays the most fearless cricket is going to be the winner. And my big prediction is this time we are going to have a first-time World Cup winner, a team that hasn't won World Cup before. From the test playing nations, New Zealand and South Africa are the only ones that fall into that category. Between the two, I would pick South Africa to win the World Cup. I do not have any basis mathematical formula to show, they have been winning this many and they have won, such and such major events. Yes, they have the choker stack, but I think they will shred it this year. So there it is. You have my bold prediction. Yes, it is bold. And South Africa has some very good players and they will perform really well as a unit. Playing fearless cricket as a unit together is what is needed in these, high octane, highly prestigious events. So I'm all for India. If India wins, I will be just as happy as any of you are out there in India. But I think the streak of host nation winning the event is going to end this time. So let's see, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you think is going to be the World Cup winner, and what do you think is going to be the surprising team that will finish in the middle of the chunk by the time the league matches are finished. I am saying Afghanistan is going to be the surprise team. We'll see, it's not too far. And as we go through the course of the tournament, I will be posting more videos about cricket and the results of the matches, so we could discuss, interact, and share the joy. I won't be able to watch the games in its entirety, but I will, definitely watch the highlights after the game, and then, we will share the fun and joy. So stay happy, everybody. If you like the video, don't forget to click subscribe and keep coming back for more videos, and clickety. Keep those comments coming in and click the like button. We will see you in the next video. Stay happy. Bye.